In this second video on paying for college, we will focus on loans. Loans are when they give you money, they lend you money for now, you borrow money, and then you pay them back later. To qualify for any federal loans, you definitely need to fill out the FAFSA. I have included the link to the FAFSA application in your homework assignment. If you have any questions, you can email me, you can email Ms. Gaynor, the college advisors like Ms. Dixon, Mr. Rees. What do you need to fill out your FAFSA? You need your social security number. If you don't have a social security number, you won't be able to apply for FAFSA, sorry. You need to be either a U.S. citizen or you need to have your green card. They want to know how much money you have and how much money you make. So to figure out how much money you make, they need your tax forms, like the W-2 form. And to figure out how much money you have, they want your bank statements. However, they don't care about things like your grades. It's all about the money. So the point of the FAFSA is you tell them how much money you have, how much money you make, so they can figure out how much money you need to go to college. Again, for any loans or grants, you need to fill out the FAFSA to get any loans or grants. Let's talk more about loans. There are two types of loans. Federal loans, so from the government, or private loans. In general, federal loans are definitely better. There are fewer fees, and they're going to be cheaper for you because they're from the government. They're designed to help students like you who need money to pay for college. So I'm not going to talk about private loans for now. Let's talk about federal loans first. Again, for federal loans, you need to fill out the FAFSA. Currently, the interest rate for federal loans is 4.53% a year, which is very low compared to any other loan that you can get. And with federal loans, when do you have to pay? You don't have to pay back the loan while you're in college. In fact, for most of these loans, you get 6 months after graduation. So after you graduate, or if you stop going to college, or if you stop going to college full-time, 6 months after, you have to start paying the loan back. In the next homework assignment, you look at some online calculators to figure out how much you have to pay every month to pay off your student loans. What about undocumented students? Students without papers, if you don't have the papers. That's going to be tough because without your documents, you can't fill out your FAFSA, which means that you can't get any loans. Also, for public schools, the in-state tuitions, people who live inside the state, are cheaper, and you can get that. The one exception is if you are DACA. If you're a DACA recipient, then yes, you can qualify for a cheaper in-state tuition. So unfortunately, it is much harder for students without documents to be able to pay for college. Instead, you're going to have to rely on scholarships mostly. I've also included some links for information for students who are undocumented. However, I do know that we have had FAFSA students in the past who don't have papers, and they have been able to apply and go to some colleges. Some colleges have policies to help those who are undocumented. So if you have questions, you should definitely ask Ms. Gaynor, Ms. Dixon, Mr. Rees. And that's it for today.